Hmm. Let's see what they talking. Let's see what they talking about online. All right. All right. Minute, please. Yeah, we gonna jump out of there. Girl, girl, girl. I got something for that ass. Mm-hmm. I said, I got a little bit of advice for you. What are you though? First, are you modern? What are you? What do you plan to be in life? Fellas, man, y'all don't stress me, but y'all sure don't impress me either. I have expectations of you, and gosh, sometimes I can understand that things don't go through. They don't fall through how they're supposed to. All right. I see. Let's see what we're doing over here. Let's see what type of work. Hmm. Twitch got the weirdest. You know, I ain't gonna say it's weird. I also don't know all these little emotes and. Let me go and hop on my stream. Let me hop on my Twitch. Let me see what my Twitch. Okay. Now, bango. I gotta check out Twitch. I just wanna, you know. Okay. We have advice today. For the modern man. Modern man. The modern man. It's what you. It's to your preference, really. It really is. But we're gonna get something straight. All right. We're gonna get something straight today. Understand, y'all, and this is my advice for modern men. Understand that everyone is going to have problems with dating in your 30s. When you 20, 23, 24, all that, I'm not even, just not talking about that. I'm saying everyone is going to have problems dating in your 30s. And there's too many false, if you ask me, teachers and shit like that telling you this and then that while men are still losing and women are winning. And it's not that I want women to lose, but I'm like, men, we're not winning. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, everyone is going to have trouble, period, dating in their 30s. If you don't get or got your life right. So you got to remember that. If you don't got your life right in your 30s, of course, they dating ain't going. You're gonna be in the complaint mill talking about this and this and this. I bet. So you got to understand that. The difference between a man and a woman is men that's depressed in their 30s, they usually take themselves out or they cross over to the dark side, to the other side. I'll just call it the other side. Like, but when it comes like to ladies, when it comes to a woman, women like they live off emotions and delusion. You know what I'm saying? So she could easily lie to herself in order to make herself happy, which is where a lot of men get upset when you start seeing women live delusional lives. How many men do you see that will be explaining something to their partner, and you'll be like, the person that's listening to it will be like, bruh, and you are, huh? Like, what are you? And you're seeing this, and you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're explaining to their partner while they're explaining about the female that they're upset. This is where men get upset over this when women start actually living out the delusion that's going on inside of them. You have to understand woman's nature is that it's a coping mechanism for them to lie to themselves. That what I just explained to you about how they'll get delusional and all that. That's like a coping mechanism for them to lie to themselves because they're insecure. That's the only way because every woman doesn't do that, y'all. And I'm not bashing women, but I'm talking about a specific type. And a lot of people know not who I'm talking about, but people of whom I am speaking of for this category. Once you accept that female's nature, fellas, is going to always be moody and a little unpredictable, that's when you use that to your advantage. Period. Point blank, no other way around it. You have to be less responsive to her moods, is what I'm telling you. And I say that because she might get upset that you're not adjusting to her moods, but she'll turn around and respect it down the line after she sees some consistency. You got to build a concrete wall of that. You see what I'm saying? You cannot respond to her moods. And like I said, it's because you have to set some stable footing inside of the ground, the cement. And for this to happen, you have to have your purpose above the woman. You see what I'm saying? So for you to be doing all these certain things, whatever your purpose is, whatever you acquire to do out here, your source of income, your life, your hobby that you're good at, whatever, it has to be above the woman because that way it'll show that you have something that you're wasting your energy over that has some type of value to it in the woman's eye. She'll be like, okay, well, whoop-de-whoop. That's why women like to have a man that's have stuff going for them because it allows them to chill that insecure part that's naturally built inside of them. The jealous, the competitive part against another woman, those type of things. So delusion is a part of that. Like I said, for this to happen, you have to have your purpose above the woman to be able to be less responsive to her moods and adjust to things. Because I'm not saying that you cannot adjust to this. And we talk about it sometimes, but you got to remember when women don't have leadership in their life and every guy that they're coming across is weak and they're just running through them and they use them and that type of shit, is because they're coming across a whole bunch of weak men. So, and that's going to fuck with the female, period. That's why we see a lot of chicks that you be like, damn, she be fucking with. And the woman even knows a little bit because she keeps hearing people say the same category of the same shit. So they start to absorb it. But if that's what they're attracted to, that's what they're attracted to. The reason why these people that they're messing with, these guys are going to come across as weak guys because the more weaker guys that women come across, the more detrimental it is to their health. This is how you know that these people are what they are, because the woman starts to become more and more unhealthy in everything with her actions and how she moves. So look at the girl who doesn't have a father in her life, y'all. Let's make an example. Look at the girl, and I'm not talking about nobody because I didn't have my father in my life. So please don't think I'm on here bashing anybody who didn't have a father, especially the ladies. But let's make an example. Look at the girl, because this is really standard when you go out. We all know someone of this or has, engaged with someone of this of exact familiarity. But let's say the girl with, doesn't have her father in her life growing up. She gets tattoos at an early age. She's all, she got all them wild ass colors in her hair, wig, all that shit, all that little stuff that's going on right now. She's a wild girl at the parties. She's free spirited. You know what I'm saying? And people are going to think that she's easy because she's free spirited. Not saying that she is, but I'm saying people are going to think that, especially youngsters, especially young males. You see what I'm saying? So, but as she gets to, so that's when you're young. But as you get to like your 30s, 25 to 30s, you going up to 30s. When you get to 30, and this female that I'm speaking of, her lips are going to start turning black. She's going to have a couple different baby daddies. She's going to start aging fast. Her cuteness is going to start going away. And at some point, she starts to self-destruct because she doesn't have a leader. So this is why, fellas, it is great to show your leadership qualities immediately. And if that's what the woman thinks that she's attaching to when she sees you, when she first initially meets you, you have to really answer that compliment, her question of what you think that she's intrigued off, because obviously that's what it has to be. We already know what women are attracted to in this day and age. Like I said, by 30, they're self-destructing though. Excuse me. But that girl that has both, now let's go to the girl that has both. But that girl that has both her parents, and especially both her parents with a dominant father, she's more likely to be successful at something, even if it's sports, y'all. You got to remember, a lot of girls in track and field have both their mom and dad. A lot of girls in volleyball have both their mom and dad. A lot of girls in cheerleading have both their mom and dad. Even out to playing tennis, all that type of shit. I could keep going on. So this tells you the woman with no structure will more than likely self-destruct. Besides the one with structure, she's more than likely going to be more successful. You see what I'm saying? So as a man, you have to be something that the woman can look up to. You have to have those leadership qualities. You have to be a leader. You have to be a leader. So where we're losing, like as men, if you listen, where we're losing that as men, fellas, where we're losing that as men is we're too caught up in the entertainment portion that caters to their shoulders of insecurities. And then we have less men that are willing to go out here and become the version of themselves that they need to be in order to start winning with women. And honestly, for modern men, there's basically no more dopamine releases for you, fellas. All that, like, all in the phone all day, swiping, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You can't put your phone down. That's because your dopamine releases have gone. You mean to say that normal stuff that you was raised off, you grew up or whatever, that shit don't phase you anymore. You cannot put the phone down. You can't. You see what I'm saying? It's all about Instagram or whatever, this and that. Like, that's because your dopamine releases for you has gone. There's basically no more dopamine releases other than the phone. But you got to understand, you got to turn off the phone in order for you to try and find happiness somewhere else. Period. Just browsing every day. High value men, this, woman's nature, that, woman this and woman that. You out of the whole situation, you end up not knowing why you watched these type of actual clips. You start not knowing really why you watch these actual type of videos. You're just trying to find happiness somewhere that doesn't exist. So when you're trapped inside of that type of world that I just explained, it's almost impossible, y'all, for you to be in a relationship with a woman or even get a woman because you're missing out on leadership that you need in real life. So this is why I'm saying your dopamine releases will go away, and you know it, and women can tell too by your actions. There's a lot of men out here. I hear it. I'm not going to use myself as the poster boy of it, but there's a lot of older men that I'm telling you, their stride are like teenagers still because of their dopamine. So like dating has changed, y'all. Like, and black men have taken the strongest hit out of the whole dating change and all that shit. And it's because black women have become the most dominant. Out of all the little situations, the black woman is like the dominant one, period. You see a white boy with the black chick, she's running the show. Must I go on and make more comparisons of the dominance of the black woman in our day and age right now? It's true. You know what I'm saying? However, you're also seeing a shift where women are also more willing to adapt to a man. You see, there's really not enough men, if you ask me, for women to adapt to. So the women that are, they're kind of smart. They're moving. It's like they're stock investors. They kind of see where it's this and this and this, and they're going in. Me personally, in my opinion, what we have is so many guys have gained the knowledge. So many guys have been online. They've gained the knowledge of what an alpha male is supposed to be like. You know what I'm saying? Like what an alpha male is supposed to look like. You know what I'm saying? But you haven't applied it to your life. And that basically means you're an internet alpha. There's a whole bunch of internet alphas online, period. What do I mean by internet alpha? You can tell people the traits of an alpha male. Yeah, if they ask you, you can talk real good like an alpha because no one is there to actually verify you. You might even see these cats on podcasts and shit, all types of stuff. Those are internet alphas. You have to work your value up as a man, men. And also, you get connected and you get you a high value. You're supposed to have a woman that's a high. I'm not going to lie. I have a blessing right now at this point in time. I have a resourceful connection to a very high value chick. So it's easier for me to really, when it come down to it, to bypass little bum dusty ass women right now. So that's a portion of my advice to you about that certain part right there. Internet alpha males, you can't get, and females don't know this from this until they can actually find out there's a glitch in something. If it's a glitch in something, then it's gonna break down somewhere when you're in the middle of a trip. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking. So guys, like I said, they've gained the knowledge of you know what I'm saying, of what an alpha male is, and they've gained the knowledge of what, you know what I'm saying, but you don't never see them applying none of this type of shit. You never see this, you never see them applying none of this type of shit. And it's sad because it throws off the game. That's why the women be mad, because they be thinking this, they thought that, but it wasn't that at the end when she got with your program, because your program wasn't necessarily programmed. You know what I'm saying? Because we got people that can go online and acquire knowledge, but it's not really inside of them. You know what I'm talking about? Um, so with that, I'm saying you don't need to chase no women. Now we know we know how I am. That's all I'm with. Feet is puss. But what I'm telling you is, so look, I used to chase a lot of women. And then all of a sudden, I started to realize something where my life started to change up. And one thing I picked up on about all that I'm talking about is nothing feels better, y'all, than being chased. Nothing feels better. Audio check. Nothing feels better. Audio check. That boy, that joint was on point, boy. Nothing feels better than being chased. That's what you gotta know and you gotta understand. Out of everything right now, why I'm telling you you need to stop chasing women, this is one of my reasons. Is because there is no feeling like being pursued, desired, and chased. Especially fellas, when you got women. Think about this. If a man has 6 or 7 different women chasing them, they're feeling like a king. If a woman has a lot of guys wanting her, she feels like a queen. She feels important even. So audio good on the hood. She feels important. You see what I'm saying? So one thing you need to know, if you want to feel appreciated, you have to set yourself up, fellas, to where women are chasing you. You may think that it's bad, it's something that you're not supposed to follow, or it's something that's wrong, but I'm just trying to tell you, you want women chasing you. You got to set it up for that. You got to remember, the average man out here chasing women do not got their life together, and they're not even working on themselves, and they're attracted to toxic women. So that's what he ends up attracting and pulling every time, is toxic women. Only a toxic woman will be with a man who isn't about anything and doesn't have anything. Only a toxic woman. It isn't that they don't believe in you, by the way. It's that she needs you while you're down and out. Perfect time to have you inside my house, where you don't even have your own house or room to go to yourself if something don't hash out right. So you got to think about this. So check this out. When it comes to relationships, truthfully, I'm gonna tell you guys this. If you in a relationship, right? Okay, matter of fact, here we're gonna do it like when it comes to a relationship, truthfully, there's never supposed to even be a chase. And I don't know what you guys are categorizing, but what I'm saying is, if you want there to be a relationship and she wants it to be a relationship, then you supposed to start off mutual. That way, you should want natural chemistry. And the way you get around to building natural chemistry is you have to start building character within yourself. So when you can start doing that type of shit, then you're ready to lock in. So you got to remember, period. The average man out here, the average man that's chasing women, they're not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's they're you know what I'm saying? They're dusty. And that's why females be like, damn, there's so many of these little dusty ass niggas out here. Let me find the cutest one then. You know what I'm saying? Like, think they don't, but they do. So you got to start building the character within yourself, fellas, and that way you'll be able to boost off. You'll be ready to go, no doubt. So my one of my next big things out of it is why you don't need to chase women. And so I'm gonna say it like this: chasing women, it makes the playing field uneven, right? Chasing women makes the playing field uneven. Why? Because you're giving one person the power. When you give that one person the power, they don't know how to handle it. And one thing about women, they get chased so much throughout their days, they don't know how to handle their power. We always know this in the woman. So I'm gonna go back for you because I just told you the playing field is uneven when because chasing, like I just said, there should be no reason if you want this woman and this woman wants you in a relationship for anybody to be chasing. It's time for y'all to build now. See, I've been speaking about this for the past couple days. Catch up, mustard. Um, so chasing makes the field uneven. Once again, I'm going to tell you why. Because you're giving the other one person the power. When you give one person the power, they never know how to handle it. Listen, I had a relationship just a year ago. It's crazy because it was a year ago, man. And this young lady she's a gorgeous person. But for some reason, she didn't know what to do with the power that she acquired within the relationship and the time that we had going on. And man, I don't want to say it like that, but I had to cancel. Like, no, you're tripping. And I don't want to show. So it was just crazy. And I was hoping she would know what to do. But I could tell by the way she was talking to me and explaining everything. I was like, oh, she's already going overboard. Slow down. And it wasn't, we were already, relating to each other in a way. It didn't matter if anybody else knew we were. You see what I'm saying? She didn't know what to do with her power, period. They never know what to do with their power. They never know how to handle it. That's what it is. They get that power and be like, woo, and they never know how to handle it. And then they glitch. And then to show that they think they know what to do with it, they act ratchet. You know what I'm saying? And become domineering. This is why I say black women are the most dominant right now in society and dating and relationships and shit. The black woman, they're hella dominant. You be like, man, okay, come on, let's go take over Rome. You know what I'm talking about? Like, and so when the woman, why I say, listen, one thing I say about women, I said they get chased so much, y'all, that they don't know how to handle their power. So this is why they glitch a lot. Usually after they glitch a lot like this, they'll start dressing up, throwing on hella makeup, and become like bougie. You see what I'm saying? Why do they do this? Because in the inside, they still feel ugly and they want to feel like those pretty girls they see on the screens. They want to feel like those pretty girls they see in those magazines. They want to feel like those pretty girls they see on their phones. So they become this bougie shit after they reassert this different little look. You know what I'm talking about? But this is also what happens, y'all, when we're out here just passing on supermodel celebrity compliments to every woman. Eventually, when you start looking for respect, she's going to say to herself, what would a supermodel do? Because of the compliment you gave this person. And a supermodel would start acting bougie. So she's going to start acting bougie, which makes the playing field uneven. See what I'm saying? Period. Anytime when you switch up, this is why you never give power. She did not know how to handle it. So, what am I saying? The moment that you start chasing her, you'll never get the respect back, dog. Why? Because you placed her inside a delusional world to treat you bad. You did it. You got to remember that. That was on you. So you can't blame nothing else. You can't point at nothing else. You can't change nothing else because once you've started like this, it's finishing like that. You got to remember that, man. And with that being said, that goes in kind of with my point. The chase will never end. So once you start chasing her, the chase never ends. Once you start, it's like a marathon. So people always ask when they see people chasing the same woman after a minute, when they see that it got toxicity in it, or this and this is in it, or whoopty whoop whoop. They'll be like, what keeps him chasing her? Easy. Fear. He's scared. You got to think. When she's always there, giving those signs that she'll just up and leave at any moment's notice, he'll switch because he wants her so bad and start to adjust himself to how she feels. You see what I'm saying? If you start catering to her emotions, that's going to be the time where she has the most attitudes where you just can't lock it in, where she just up, down, left, right. So when you start to try more after what I've already explained to you, that's when you're going to see the most moves, the most switches, the most this, the most that. You've got to remember that. Based off of this, you're constantly scared that she won't really run into her actual type because she's acting like this. What I just told you, that I'll get up and just what? You, until you can figure something out, will sit here in your head and be like, I hope she doesn't run into the type that she's really into while we're out at the mall. So based off that psychological bullshit I just told you right there, the chase will never end. She didn't rent it out a spot in your head. She got you. She got you. So that's my advice to you. Don't why modern men know how to date, know how to move in a room full of vultures. Show you how to move in a room full of vultures. You got to know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing, man. That's not on me, man. That's not on me, man. That's on you. You tripping, man. You got to get with this shit or get without all of it. You got to get with this shit or you just got to get without all of it, man, because there's nothing else where you need to be checking out or trying to be down for or none of that whole ass shit. A lot of shit don't got time for nothing, man. You got to get with this shit, especially if you're getting older. You better go get you something. You know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't want to die lonely. I listen, the only person who I've ever heard say that to me that I can record is my baby mom, right? And so it's still sticking in my head when I hear her saying that. I kind of take a couple things that she say and put it a certain way. So I remember this, right? Nah. Nigga, there's already plenty people out here that have passed away lonely. Am I laughing at that? No. What I'm saying is, don't you be foolhardy at your age and think that you some type of wolf. You know what I'm saying? Think you some type of alpha. I told you we got a lot of people out here because they know the knowledge. They know what it looks like. They know what it sounds like. They know what it's, you know what I'm saying, what it sounds like when they turn a screen on or an app, that they know that they're an alpha. But these are internet alphas that you are running into, especially online, especially a lot that are jumping on these podcasts. These are just internet alpha males. I'm telling you, they're not even really pushing that narrative like that. I don't care if you see some videos of this and that and that and this. Man, that's probably the peak of the best of anything that they didn't have going on when it comes to relationships, when it comes to women, when it comes to courtships, all that type of shit. And I'm not saying you special or any lesser of if you do or don't have this many amount of women. But what I'm saying is if you have this certain then nigga put your foot on the gas. And I'm not even saying on no female. I'm just saying on you. You know what I'm talking about? Don't nobody want to be, man, I'm telling you, my shit's clogged up. I got these allergies, y'all. My shit's fucking with me, y'all. Damn, man. It's fucking with my breathing, man. Yeah, bro. Like, man, y'all. I know. This is crazy. So, that's my advice for, men. But here, let me tell you something. Do you know that literally when you get a certain age, I'm telling you, stop thinking about death. It's like, hey, we have the internet. Our minds are warped. Right now, we're all underneath hypnosis. Right now, we're all simulation, right? I'm telling you, I seen this video that was so funny. I so much agree with this video. There was this white boy in his car. He was like, hey, man, if life is really a simulated episode of something, why is the person controlling me got me? I'm in a Honda. I need some gas. I'm broke. But they put the cheat code in on me. When I seen that video, I said, dog. And people that know what I'm talking about, they know what I'm saying. Dog, if this shit is simulated, nigga, where is my cheat code? I ain't gonna lie, I got the cheat code with the 100-round drum in my looks. That's just for that. I got so many other golden qualities to me. I'm telling you right now, I'm just saying, I'm kind of like midway cool ass chef. Like I have these cool ass cooking skills. I cooked some shit today that tasted good from the first bite. I was like, and I know I have good taste, especially with food. Hey, I don't give a fuck. I mean, I'm not no foodie. That's the cold part about it. Think if I was a foodie and I launched off as a foodie now. Nigga, I look that good, nigga. I'm gonna get some bitches. But or I'm gonna get some views and some subs. But I'm telling you, if I started going around eating people's food, you know why I won't and why I won't. If when it's nasty, I'm looking at you all upside your head. Like, man, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm talking about? I'm looking at you all up on your, no, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Like, so I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't be no foodie because once your shit's bunk, I'm telling you, I'm feeling like it's time to shut this whole joint down. Don't let me see no bugs or a rat. Oh, I'm telling you, I'll be ready to go. What? If I see anything, if it smell like anything around your restaurant, my stomach I'm turned off. Yeah, it got to smell like exactly what I want it to smell like: some meat and some grease and some potatoes mixed in there somewhere or something. I don't know, or something else. Shit. But I know that I bet that go in there and see Master Splitter run by. Oh, it's a wrap. I might call the health board right there in front of your face. That ain't no rat. A rat is what I just see run by. Why I'm about to call these niggas on you? Yeah, that's a rat. So, like, I couldn't be eating no food, but yeah, I got a little bit of good. Yeah, I'm kind of all right, man. You know what I'm saying? Kind of all right. It's like, oh no, it's therapeutic for me. Cooking is kind of like therapeutic for me. Um, and then as I started to realize, well, it started only because I started living by myself. I'm like, gosh, you know what I'm saying? Like, um, but so and then I start realizing I can cook. I can do anything. You know what I'm talking about? I just been so into cooking bitches, and I'm like, oh, that wasn't the right thing to want to do all my life. So we start cooking some of these foods, some of these meals and these vegetables and sauteing and these meats and eats and treats. So I'm pretty decent, bro. I'll just say that. I'm pretty decent. Um, I surprised myself, y'all. I whipped something today. I was like, wow, this is why white folks put the whole garden inside stuff with meat, potato, whatever, saute this, whatever. I see why now. I see why they be doing what they be doing. You know what I'm talking about? Like, but yeah, fellas, like, stop chasing. Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this: women don't really chase men, right? Right? But the ones they do chase is usually the one that don't want them. And you know what I'm saying? When the bitch is chasing somebody, it's usually someone that they're like, hey man, bitch, what? Man, hit me later, bitch. Bing. You know what I'm saying? And it's not sad. It's what you perpetuate for yourself. It's what you put yourself in front of. It's what you have set up for yourself. But it's usually when women are doing that. I ain't gonna lie, I'm different. I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't. But I've got to somehow get me some more goddamn views, man. People they don't believe me. They don't believe me, man. Fuck. But either way, I've got too much infield experience. It's crazy how a lot of people don't know how much a woman how much her mood will change from just 7 o'clock in the morning to 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Man, you'll be got no argument with her, Barb. You wake up with your woman. How many guys have woke up in the morning and by just the start of that little shit, you already start arguing because they already just switched the mood when you woke up. If they was just up by themselves and you was asleep, they was in a mood already. You woke up, being another mood. See, they hit us so fast with that sonic boom. What I just said, that we don't even be knowing what be going on. We wake up and start, especially me. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I didn't caught some beats right when I wake up. I get to, you can. I don't be knowing what be going on. I'll be like, this way. You know what I'm saying? And I told this young lady, like, I'm scared to wake up by women. I was lying to her. I was joking. I'm not gonna say I was lying. I was joking. And once I said that, I didn't see her no more. Nigga, it's like everything was gone. Nigga, her purse, her little shoes. She was, to this day, I don't know where she's at. I was good and in the door. Cold part is, we was upstairs in the tower. I'm like, how'd you get down near this goddamn ladder? She disappeared on me, man. I was like, yo, that is not cool. I swear you guys think I'm playing and I'm not. Um, I am not joking. Like I am straight serious. So you just gotta watch who you are, watch what you say. I'm not gonna lie, women don't got nothing to worry about as far as with me, but no creepo ass, Jason Voorhees ass. Bitch, I look younger than you damn near. So bitch, the only thing that I gotta cover this up. It's the only you know, look at that, right? That's 25. What? You saying that's not 25 right there. All right. Anyway, so all I gotta do is Beijing this thing. Jalen Brown this joint. Nah. Black Friday. Black Friday this joint. Nah. Yep. Fuck all this white shit, man. Oh, that's the only thing making me look. I'm telling you, that's the only thing making me look old and burnt. You know what I'm talking about? But that salt and pepper shit, the hoes love it. But I be hiding it. I'm gonna start wearing a football helmet chin strap. No, bitch. How old am I? 12. I'm about to go get no, I'm not going to get no laser surgery I mean what type of surgery would that be if you got this all just psych, y'all, this is white paint right now. I'll take it off later. It's powder. It's baby powder. I baby powdered my motherfucking self. Don't trip. So the Seattle Kraken. I didn't even know, man. I rocked some Seattle Kraken gear last night, actually all day. But we had a big ass game against the best team in the league, and we beat them. So I was out here just So today I had to go ahead and rock some more. Yeah, I'm out some more Kraken gear, boy. Everything in Seattle is up. Everything in Seattle is up. The Mariners, the Seahawks, the Sonics are coming. We just got a hockey team. FIBA soccer. What? Stop. We got the Olympics coming. Let's stop. I mean, not Olympics, but the FIBA World Cup. Oh, I am back into being who I am. Alejandro 19. Yes. The Dominican Republic. I mean, or am I the Dominican? No, I'm the Puerto Rican soccer star. Yeah. Yeah, Alejandro gonna be out in the summertime. You know I'm cracking something. Yep, it's just gonna be Puerto Ricans and Africans. I'm gonna tell you guys what brand I'm messing with. I'm going, just gonna be knocking them down all summer. Can I get a amen? You know what I'm talking about? At least I'm being honest. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Just being honest, man. I'm just being honest. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I got a DM with old bitches. I'm like, no, ho. There's no way in hell I want you right next to me, arm in arm. And you my age, if not old, you're older, a couple years older. They're just a little quick little. I'm like, they got an eye for me, like I'm a snack. Some of them is partners. I'm like, damn. Y'all is talking about me right in your little your girl cave or your spot in your whips. You know, I'm like, man, that shit's crazy. Like, you go, man, Colfax up. I get that men do it, but bitch, you ain't no man. That's a turnoff once we even know that's what you doing. I don't want in on that. You gotta let me knock you. You gotta let me want something. It ain't, fuck that. I already know you like me. Duh, you wouldn't have been looking. I got those special eyes. I know how to. I know what you're looking at. I be looking at them too. every time I wake up, I'm like, yeah, nigga, you ready for them hoes? And them hoes be ready to get chose. You know what I'm talking about? It's a part of the game, man. It's a process. Like I said, I don't be chasing bitches no more. I do a whole bunch of, hey, look, because I've been did 20 years in the penitentiary, by the way, looking just this good and young. Yeah, that's crazy. I did a whole nother teenage, my son's years right now already. Hey, that's how you know I got God in me. All right, then. God. So, amen. So, last but not least, man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna get back. My son, he'll be back tomorrow. This little nigga, we're gonna have him. I might have to just start streaming with him so we can all analyze him. Like the problem child's back. My baby mom is letting him do it. I'm like, bruh, you're not trying to put a foot even on his ass, let alone, I didn't even say in his ass, put a foot up his ass and all that. I ain't even saying all that. You ain't trying to do none of it at all, never. So like, God damn it, you just keep bringing me to You keep bringing me the spare rib for me to have to work with, man. Come on. I'm like, God damn, you keep bringing me the spare rib for me to have to work with, man. Yeah, on my son, man. This nigga's a problem child. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't one of them. I ain't one of them parents that's about to lie. Nah, hell no. He's just so. We know he's adorable, cute, and all that. He touches all. That's the thing about Chucky. I keep trying to convince you guys. You guys are them guys that on the scary movie, I'm the only nigga that's aware, and all y'all dumb niggas ain't. And I'm still telling you, this little boy is Chucky reincarnated, and y'all just I say you know what I'm saying? Like you just like and he knows he knows when you're eating it up. I didn't watch him look at people like, mm-hmm. Hey, it's really like watching a Chucky movie. Hey, I'm telling you, my son, man. Oh, he's ultra top tier, but he's ultra top tier. Something's bad and something's up, and I gotta figure it out. So I got shit, man. Where I ain't gonna lie, I got a gambling appointment. You know, we go to them tellies, man. They get to shooting them dice. We don't do that shit in the streets no more. Especially with the money niggas is going in there with, nigga, it's thousands. So thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So I got an appointment, man, with my son, but this nigga, he act like he don't get the picture. He said some shit when he was getting ready to leave. And I was thinking, boy, if you was a gang member right now, this is what I would get on you, boy. You lucky. This is stuff he be saying as a little 3-year-old dude. He be waiting for it too. He waits for his mom to get there and then try to say some of the most. And I'm like, you know, I'll come through here and still just blocka you, right? Like, man, I'm not even tripping. I already knew you were about to do this. When he did it to me that very first time, months and months and months and months ago, oh, I was hurt and hot. I wanted to whoop his ass. He said some stupid shit to me, man. It was crazy what he said. It was like he was what's that one movie with the little with Keenan with the Wayans brothers with the little baby and he's a man, little man. He's like that too. He'd be like, bro, what are you doing? He tried to eat man meals. He don't give a fuck about that. He see them meals. He want to eat that. What's that? I want to try. That's one thing I got to get that little nigga, man. He's willing to try and eat some shit, nigga, like a wild pit bull dog. I be like, my daughter, she's the opposite. She's like, I don't eat that. I don't eat that. And that's how I was. Growing up, I was like, nah, I'm not eating. I don't care what you. I be looking at the people trying to feed. I was like, man, you must don't get it. I'm not. The more people I'm like that. The more you try to push something on me that I'm saying no to, the more I'm saying no, motherfucker. And no, motherfucker. No, motherfucker. So I've been like that since I was a little boy. I ain't even gonna lie. And don't piss me off with it, or I'm really gonna show you the death that I'm gonna rebuke you. I'm gonna challenge you all the way. I'm one of them. So damn, I didn't want to warn you guys like that. Probably scared my one viewer. Don't leave Twitch, homie. No, you guys can't share me on Twitch. I wish Twitch is so crazy. It's not like YouTube. I'll say that. It is not like YouTube. But yeah, my son, he is. So I gotta go. I'm gonna have him tomorrow. I ain't gonna have my daughter. This nigga gonna be excellent. Watch. It ain't gonna be nothing for me to worry about tomorrow. Watch. As soon as he get here, it ain't gonna be nothing to worry about. Like with his sister though, it seems like with any kids, I've been noticing that by other kids, he gets rambunctious. It's like he starts. His circuit wires, the circuit breaker, it starts overbearing itself. So much energy and power. And he just loses vision of what I just told him on his Google search history, which is his mind. Don't do this, don't do that. He go right to doing this and doing that. I'll be like, yeah, I'm trying to figure out what type of belt and how I'm going to do it. That's what I got to do as a man now, growing up with a kid, especially a badass kid. I got to figure out how to thunder his ass when he do some dumb shit with his designer belts without the white folks seeing me. Boy, it was on me. And I'm one of them niggas. I'll strike the bitch. Bitch, I'm crazy. Bitch, and I'm crazy about my own kids. I don't know what she was doing. I'd have been somewhere in jail. You know what I'm saying, bitch? Don't tell me about how to father, bitch. I barely know how. How did you detect it, bitch? Blocker. Let's go, kids. Yeah, bitch. You know, niggas is acting. We a GTA 6 your ass, bitch. Ain't nobody got no righteous endeavors in this world, baby girl. Everything comes with a price and for a price and about a price. And everybody got something under the surface that's just a little extra to something. When you thought it was, it wasn't, and it is. So you got to remember that. I don't care what you saying. I don't care how you saying it. Period. If this is this right here, then there's a catch to that. If this is this right here, then there's a catch to that. And I'm just telling you, you can think it's all this shit simulated, like I just told you some minutes ago. Shit's already been written. Nas wasn't lying to you. He wasn't lying to you, baby. Let's just let that cat out the bag right now. This shit's already, it's already been stenciled up. And then when it happens, well, why do you think you keep watching the cartoon that shows you historical shit that happens in your real life? And listen, answer me to this. Why do you think you keep watching a cartoon that's been doing it for 20 plus years that shows you stuff that happens to us in real life? Because it's already been written. So you got to understand that first. Okay? This is why I know that every kid that I ever have will always have some type of confidence. I don't care what nobody says, because I have an unparalleled sack where I've unleashed a cheat code to get to it and unleash that. It takes a lot to get my confidence down. It takes a lot to get my self-esteem down where my shoes are. Like, I'm not saying it won't drop to where my heart is, down to my elbows, to my hips, but where my feet are, yeah, I've got a mechanism. Just like I told you earlier that the females have used as a coping mechanism with the delusion. You see what I'm saying? And lying, or just some people think too much of stuff for some reason, but my shit's clogged up, bro. I gotta pop these punk ass allergy pills. They gonna put me to sleep. Like, this is crazy. But yeah, summertime, it's gonna be. I ain't gonna lie, these African women. And I'm just saying, y'all. Like, what was the other race that I said? What was the other? That's how you know I ain't gonna fuck with them. I forgot the other culture I said I was fucking with. And that's fucked up, huh? Damn, that's how you know. I said Puerto Rican, but that's how you know I'm lying. It's like, I ain't lying. Puerto Rican and what? Stop. I got that right now. What? I'm from Seattle. If you ain't never, I'm from Seattle. Of course, I've had an African girlfriend and a Puerto Rican girlfriend. Okay, you know what I'm talking about? I'm from Seattle. You know what I'm talking about? Like, come on, man. And look, I'm from Seattle. Of course, I've got kids with all light-skinned girls, and I'm black. I'm just saying, I'm a millennial. Millennials, man, millennial niggas like me, we always end up having a kid with a bitch that's white or light first. You know what I'm saying? But we never just go right with our skin tone. We be looking at the bitch like, no. That's fucked up, man. Especially when you're young and you say that. You be like, You know what I'm talking about? So, African, Puerto Rican, it's up. It's up. I might just do a poly relationship with just one of each. I gotta find that. Oh, that'd be dope, huh? That'd be filthy. Hey, what if I already had that shit the whole time, y'all? When you guys just see me just go, what if I already had that? But I just ain't brought them together to link like Zelda. Oh, by the powers invested in me. It's like, I can't do poly, y'all. I gotta do a one for. I told you guys I gotta just have one woman. It's time for me to get married, y'all. It's time for marriage. Yeah. I gotta get me the best wife in Washington. Yeah. LOL, you can't handle that. All right. Either way, I'm about to get me a wife, man. I gotta find me a wife. Or the good Lord, like y'all be saying, the good Lord will send her my way. Nigga, I am a thug. I do not think the good Lord is about to just send. And I'm not saying no dissing to the Lord like he can't, but I'm not thinking that he just gonna send that to me. Not Colfax. Now you know I wouldn't even trip. Finding a wife is not chasing women, by the way, y'all. Mm, mm. I can't handle what? I can't handle. Oh, ooh, y'all, my top of my lip mustache hair right there. Oh, it started itching. What the fuck? That's an allergy. I can't handle poly. You know what I mean? Poly relationships I didn't had. Girl, if only you knew me. I am Gertz the Great. You better quit playing from Trey 8. The General. Poly. You know how many of my bitches are friends now still, and they shook me. You know what? They left me out in the wind. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I don't want no poly relationship. I've already had exactly what I just said. I'm gonna be honest with you. Fuck it. That's on my mama. My mama know who they are. So that's how cold this is. My mama know them. She was like, "Boy, what are you? Both these girls, I love them both." And these girl I grew up with. So anyway, African and Puerto Rican girl, and it's crazy because we were in a relationship. Mm-hmm. So, and I can name a couple more. You know what I'm saying? But I don't need to play much to prove it. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit I was growing up doing. And look, a poly was the least. 'Cause I was having 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that's been my whole. Like I ain't gonna lie, man. I never. Don't be mad at me. I ain't got nobody that watches me like that. But I never run out of my own personal fans and women and people that love women that love me. I'm what? I'm Colfax. Like check me out, dude. You might can still Google me. I've been trying to take my little shit off Google. I don't care about content. I ain't making millions each year. Nigga, I'm not even in the search history or nothing. I know who you is. No, you don't. Stop lying. You want to get to know me better. Or you want to get to know me better. This might not even be a girl. Oh, Lucy Pie. Oh, yeah, I'm tripping. It is. Hi. I know who you is. No, you don't know who I am, Lucy Potts. You don't. You guys cannot think that you guys know anybody by an amount of weeks, months, a year or two. You better not think you know somebody. That'll be one of your worst things to think. Like, I know him. Hell no. You know what I mean? Niggas and bitches are in relationships and been in them for like 10, 15, 20 years, and they still don't know each other in the middle of that 10, 15, 20 years. You'd be like, by 20, I'm really out of there. Matter of fact, not even by 20 minutes. I'm out of there now. I told you it's about building. It's about building. It's not, it's about building. I'm just trying to tell you guys. Like, so if you ain't got nothing being starting to build or being built, then that's not a real relationship. It's just something because you're getting lazy in the dating game. And you're like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Woo, woo, woo. There got to be a thing or two that comforts your little situation for that moment. And you're like, oh, let's rock it. So a lot of these women do not want to date the people that they're dating right now. But a lot of the men that have women, there's a small portion of them that are dating the woman, but they got money. They're paying for this. They're doing that. They're doing that. It is not organic. You see what I'm saying? They're living behind a certain type of 8 ball because you led with your wallet. You know what I'm saying? You lead with your wallet, you got to end with your wallet. You lead with your wallet, you got to keep leading the whole way. All you know what I'm talking about? So, but Polly, I'm telling you, man. Like, hey, I had, hey, look, I've had all my. But to be honest, all my poly relationships. These are poly relationships as far as I'm concerned. They were all with different cultures. I had one with an Asian girl and a Puerto Rican girl. To be honest, it was the same Puerto Rican girl. So yeah, it was the same. This Puerto Rican girl, boy, boy. See, that's what I'm saying. The bitches from my age bracket, now they're way more fire than the what? Like we was already doing that. What? I'm just saying. I'm not. I'm telling you. Like I already had. I had a cold Asian girlfriend. She was, you know what? I'm leaving it at that. One day, I'm somebody has a feeling she might end up seeing this. I don't know why, but I don't want. But she had great sex. She had that whole poly thing was just great. Oh my god, that's probably why I'm probably traumatized in some some flip vortex way sexually, not like a creep or nothing. But I mean, I was in a relationship with both of them were like they were throwing it like top strippers out of Magic City. Hey, to where I ain't gonna lie, I had to stay drugged the fuck up. Oh my gosh, like boop 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 boop. You know what I'm talking about? She said, "All right, Big Pimpin', no simping." For some reason, I'm having a feeling that you just do not want to hear this. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. But you cannot log into my chronicles and not expect to get everything that I've got to give you. I knew it. But don't be saying that. Don't be admitting that. So what, boy? Then log off. We need to be going to give me some more watchers. Matter of fact, since you are one of my biggest watchers, I got to figure you out. Matter of fact, Lucy, I bet you, I'm not even gonna say who it is, but I'm telling you, she already checked your shit out. She's like, Lucy, hold on, let me see who this bitch is. Don't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if my BM, but I know someone for sure they did. My BM will too. She just lie about it to make it seem like it's not important. Colfax, you are not. Yeah, I am popping. I just ain't even trying to tell you how the kernels are hitting the heat. But yeah, I'm not even tripping off Polly, man. It's all good. I ain't sweating that. I ain't sweating that. It's good, yo. You know what I'm talking about? It's good. But okay, we're finished. We are finished. You guys, fellas, as far as like modern men, go back and watch the first 30 minutes. Okay? Matter of fact, first 28, because I gave you 28 more acapella. Exactly 58 minutes. So until tomorrow, ciao.